Hey guys, welcome to the Brick Brethren channel. My name's Hunter, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Inquisitor Transport Scythe. This Lego set retailed for $100 and includes 924 pieces and comes with 4 awesome minifigs. This set retired a couple years ago, but I was able to find it at my local Bricks and Minifigs for only $60 with every piece, so it honestly blew me away to find it for that good of a price. Now let's look at the details of this set.
Looking at the Scythe from a side view perspective, you'll notice that there's a lot of detail, but you'll also see that there's an unfinished side to the bottom part of the wings. I do wish Lego included some type of tile piece for the bottom of the wings to just make it look a little bit more finished. Ultimately, I think this entire set should have been made out of complete tile instead of having exposed studs. When looking at the front side of the ship, you'll notice that it has more of an arched design. Lego did a great job with perfecting its shape. I love that Lego used tiles for the backside of the ship to make it look more smooth. It makes me wonder why Lego didn't use more tile pieces to make it have more of a smoother effect like you see in the show. There's nothing really unique about the bottom of the ship, but I'm glad that they included landing gear. I do think Lego should have included some type of building technique to hide the landing gear when in flying mode. See what I'm talking about? I am glad that Lego included the feature where you can move both wings down when it's flying. This is a great feature, but there's one major flaw about these wings. If you flip the ship upside down while playing it, the wings do not stay in place. Lego should have used some type of lock to keep these wings in place. Lego did a great job with the ability to access the interior of the ship. I love that Lego included a top access to get into the interior and a ramp for the other side. When looking inside, there's nothing really unique about the interior, but you will notice there are some stickers like in that back area and on the side paneling. For the most part, there weren't many stickers for this set, which I consider a W. Now you may be wondering, can you actually put all minifigs inside? Well, the answer is yes. There are 3 chairs when looking on the inside, so you can put the Grand Inquisitor in the front to control the ship, and then you can put the other 2 Inquisitors on the back side. Unfortunately, there's no seat for Obi-Wan, so his legs are probably going to get tired from standing. Once you put each minifigure in the ship, it makes for a great scene. Lego also included the feature where you can take these minifigures for a spin. Just make sure to close that top hatch so they can fly safely. Lego also included 2 spring-loaded shooters so you can have even more fun. Now looking at the minifigures, here we've got Obi-Wan. There's nothing really unique about this minifigure, but I'm happy Lego included a poncho. Obi-Wan does come with a dual molded head so you can also get a serious face. And here's a look at Obi-Wan with his lightsaber. What a stud. Here we have the Grand Inquisitor, personally my favorite minifigure from this set. His armor piece looks super sick, and I love the feature where you can put his lightsaber hilt on the backside of him. He doesn't come with any other printed faces, which is totally fine because in the show he never really makes any different facial expressions besides this creepy one. The 5th brother was probably my second favorite minifigure from the set. I love the prints that he has, and I can't get enough of that awesome looking hat. Like the Grand Inquisitor, you can also put his lightsaber hilt on the backside of him. And to make him look even cooler, you've got his dual-bladed lightsaber. Honestly, his hat looks like a sci-fi beret. And the final minifigure of the set is Reva, or the 3rd sister. When looking at her, there's nothing really unique about her besides her awesome hair mold. Personally, I feel like Lego dropped the ball with this minifig just because she's so plain. Lego should have done some type of printing for her legs just to make her look a little better.
Let's go over the pros and cons of this set. The first pro I want to talk about are the minifigures. I love that each of the Inquisitors comes with a cool armor piece. I guess out of these 2 minifigs, out of the 5th brother and the Grand Inquisitor, they have that cool armor piece to them. And I also love that Reva has a different, unique hair mold to her as well. And I can't get enough of their lightsaber hilts. They just look so sick, and I'm happy to finally have those hilts in my collection. And then I honestly really did like what they did with Obi-Wan as well. I think it was nice that they included a poncho. It just adds more to his character, but really I feel like Lego did a good thing with the detail of these minifigures, and I have nothing negative to say about them. The second pro I want to talk about is the ship itself. I really love the functionality of it. I love that you can open it in many places. You've got this top area, you also have that front area as well, and you can also open up the sides a little bit too. So overall, I think the functionality of this set's awesome. I also love that you can actually put each minifigure in here, so it just makes it feel a little bit more minifig scale to me. But overall, Lego did a great job on this build itself. The first con I want to talk about is the spacing of this set. And you may be asking, what do you mean by spacing? I do not like when I build a Lego ship or just any Lego build in general, and find spaces in between it. So when I place this down, you'll see there's a space at this top area and over the window of the cockpit. It just doesn't feel like it's complete when I see that. I'm just like, why didn't Lego use a longer tile piece to cover that spacing? Why didn't Lego try to make this more of a flatter roof? I just don't like seeing spaces open where you can see inside the ship. It just doesn't make the ship feel as complete. They did good on the other sides of this, but when it comes to the entire top, it's just got some wonky spaces that just make it look weird. And my second con I want to talk about is the dust buildup of this set. Now, I feel like Lego should include some type of brush to, wipe off all the dust, especially when they come out with a complete black set. When you have a set like this, you'll put it on the shelf for maybe a day or two, and you'll start to see a dust buildup, which is very annoying and it looks gross. So I would just ask Lego, for sets like this, just include a brush so we can help maintain the quality of the sets. Now, if you were to ask me, what are you going to rank this set out of 10? I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. I think that Lego did really good with the functionality of the set itself, how you can fit all the minifigs in it, but when it comes to the spacing on the top cockpit, it just looks weird. I don't like it. Maybe I'm being peculiar about this, but if I'm spending $100 retail for this set, I'm asking for $100 quality. And this up here is not $100 quality in my opinion. It just doesn't look finished. But when it comes to the minifigs, I really do love how they did all their detail with the minifigs, how they included awesome capes, awesome armor pieces, and of course those lightsaber hilts. But the reason why it's dropped 2 points is really the ship's top area. If you're a Lego Star Wars fan, an Obi-Wan fan, or even an Inquisitor fan, this might be a ship you'd want to add to your collection. If you don't really care much about the ship but want the minifigs, just buy the minifigs separately. Overall, I think it is a nice build to add to my collection, but I wouldn't be too sad if I didn't purchase this. I'm always curious to see your guys' thoughts, so comment those down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Brick Brethren channel. Thanks guys!